here's the deal. I've decided that since I originally posted a video about me talking about downloadable games, why not post a video when I re-talk about them again? I put up something, probably one of the very first things I put up on the website was me talking about how I was a bit of a Nazi and a hypocrite when it came to downloadable titles. I can't even believe how night and day it is now. Anyone who listens to the podcast or even casually checks the website can see that some of the games I've played the most this year have been downloadable titles. I've definitely embraced that a whole lot more than I have. Not even just from a gameplay standpoint, but from just a game standpoint in general. Between GameFly and downloadable titles, $60, hell, $64 with tax seems just an absurd amount of money. Like, you're getting punched in the cock to play a freaking video game these days. And downloadable titles, just when some of them are worth every bit as much money or you get more time out of them, it's kind of silly that more games aren't downloadable these days, or at least that some of these downloadable games are more popular. And pretty much I've changed about night and day. My old stance was that games like Braid, which were $15, and I just didn't see the point. Although I didn't end up liking Braid much, it's a good example as far as my stance before was completely not worth it, don't want to waste my time. $15 isn't enough for that game. Where nowadays, if I saw a game like that, I probably wouldn't even need to play a demo. I'd just give it a shot. And I think that mentality actually isn't that bad nowadays, because it seems like there's a lot more quality out there than there used to be. Like, I've really only been burned by about one title, downloadably, as far as like the stuff I've just kind of jumped into with little knowledge or just kind of just started playing. I've only really been burned by one or two titles. I think just one, and on the other completely opposite spectrum, I've had shitloads of fun with all the other games. Me and Jake played the shit out of Battlefield 1943, played the shit out of Fat Princess, and I made a game with zombies in it and stuff like that. Which is another thing, that these indie games on Xbox Live, it's about time they started putting stuff on there, because there are some real gems in there that for $1, dude, I've gotten way more time out of I made a game with zombies in it than some games I spent $15 on. So there's some stuff out there, and so I've definitely got to say that I've completely turned around where I was a good maybe 6-7 months ago when it came to downloadable titles, and I think that they're going to be the things to watch for the next year or two, really, honestly, with the limits people are pushing with downloadable titles these days, the stuff that's coming out, the stuff you see on Steam, the stuff that even the big developers are making with games like Shadow Complex. Although I wasn't a huge fan, you got to look at that game and go, there is a lot of work that went into that. So I think that's going to be the stuff to look out for. So that's my new stance on downloadable titles. I've completely changed, and how you like me now, lol cakes. Completely different. Can't hate on it anymore. So remember to check out the site, guys, jakeandmikevgs.com. Check out the podcast, Jake and Mike Video Game Show on iTunes. And the Twitter, Jake and Mike VGS on Twitter.